Guess what time it is?
It's time for small potatoes.
Where we give you a naughty tease of our latest Patreon episode.
Be sure to subscribe. Links are in the description. It's a
It's
part of our
true.
job. We have to consider the penis placement. And what I mean by that, guys, is we have designed, while Emily dies, I'll explain to you. We have designed strategic body slides around penis placement, such as the femme fatale and the womanizer, which are duo slides. And And that penis placement also considers our smaller kinks. So we do put a lot of thought into kind of every aspect of the session for you guys. And I mean, as much as there's going to be times where we're like, what else is there? Can we actually come up with something else? And just when we think we can't, then we come up with the centerfold. And I think I was literally like in the grocery store talking to you that day.
Yes.
We banged that off like within minutes. And then you came up with the name and we were soaring. Emily's dying.
God, I'm dying. That was one of the funniest things I've heard in a long time. Even down to penis placement. The accuracy of that statement is beyond what people can even imagine, because the name of the game is no genital to genital contact, and we don't want girls to get poked. And we 1,000,000% don't want it to be that they get poked on something we told them to do. So it matters. It matters. We have to, sometimes that means we meet and we have to act it out. To be like, okay, if he's angled this way, then she needs to get over here, because otherwise it doesn't work. Like, even some of those slides, we've have alternative, like it's almost like a workout where you have like low intensity and high intensity variations. We have variations for penis size based on how the maneuvers have to go, or the mechanics of the motion. Like, it is actually physics involved. And we'll leave it up to your imaginations if Riley and I are naked when we do these little demos and trial and errors and position changes, but whatever. It ends up hilarious. First of all, this nonsense of us just laughing incoherently ends up a lot of the time. We make fools of ourselves with the no, that doesn't work. But you're right. Once we get to it, it is always like, we know the moment. You know the moment. It's like an aha moment where everything just clicks, and that's it. That's the money shot right there. It's so good. If you haven't been in for a duo at MUSE and you haven't tried either the femme fatale or the womanizer, hit us up. We'll hook you up, because they are guaranteed winners. But they were difficult to come up with because of the mechanics of 3 moving parts, and those 3 moving parts are people. So like, there's a lot of variables. We're not talking about the same size tools here. We're talking about a lot of variables, and God, they're fun to come up with. But they're a challenge. They're such a challenge. And you know what? I think that's our favorite part. I love a new idea or a proposition from a customer where I'm like, that's outside the box. How are we going to make this work? And then next thing you know, 2 seconds later, I'm dialing Riley and I'm like, so I got one for you. Like, we stop everything and we know it. Or she puts down her grocery cart in the middle of the grocery aisle and is like, okay, let's walk this through. We hammer it out and it ends up brilliant. I think it's because we highly consider both sides. We want it to be epic in terms of like erotic stimulation for the guy. And we want it to be safe, ease of use, added fun, and a deterrent to other maybe uncomfortable mileage pressure, whilst still being high mileage. And that challenge is hard. I'm just saying that.
I think the interesting part is the challenge of it is not something the customers put on us or the industry puts on us. We put it on ourselves. And as much as Emily is definitely the creative one between the two of us, at the end of the day, we're not just rub and tug owners, we are entrepreneurs. And I think that is the interesting, inspiring part to both of us, is the creating. And as fun as that can be, I will say, I hate when Emily calls me and is like, we need to come up with a new session. As if I'm going to be like, oh, okay, let me just figure something out for you. Like, it has to come organically, and somehow those moments do find us. It's just being kind of like open to receive them, because the pressure of just build a session is kind of impossible.
Right, because it's not Build-A-Bear. It's not like there's 18 different components and the client can just pick his like pieces and mix and
Mhm.
match that way. We want to curate and we want to curate an experience, not just a session. And that means down to the details. It includes even front desk being involved because it has to be
Yeah.
easy bookings for them. It has to be easy mechanics in terms of managing where all the bodies are and where all the people are and how many rooms might be available. We can't do a session that uses 3 rooms, but we could put 3 people in one room. Like it really
Right.
is logistics as well. And then, God, why is Emily the mathematician? But then I get to sit with the math of it all. And the creative part is where I get excited. I'll come up with a poster or like a logo or a name or something funky. And then it's like, now what does it cost? And I'm like, give me a week. Like, I just don't know. And that shit takes me forever, but I get there eventually. But by the time it's all done and we're at the point where we get to message the girls and like tell them about it,
Yeah.
we are like people that want to spoil the surprise party because we're so excited. And if I'm like, it doesn't even start for 2 weeks. And then we're like, do you want to tell them now anyway? And we just get so excited about it. And the response is usually fantastic. Like the girls get excited, they get it. They're like, that makes more sense. Or great, that's, extra money for us. Or that means I get to work with my bestie more often when I'm naked. Or like whatever the fun is, it just makes sense. Front desk is usually just as great. And they're like, we love it. And it ends up easy peasy. I think our clients have come to expect it from us in a sense that they try the things that we put in front of them, sometimes completely like double blind study. Like you're the first, you're the guinea pig. Let me know how she goes. We just send you to the naked wolves and see what happens. And even that trust. I mean, listen, even more so nowadays, the economy is a little tough. People are choosing to spend where their money has more value. And the fact that people will give it a whirl with us is so amazing to me. And yet, I do think, especially at the beginning, I do think about the penis placement. I do worry about like, is it going to go okay? Is everybody's like booty going to be able to be in the right place? Or like between this matchup, do we have enough titties to make it work? Like it really is a fun part of our job and a fun like challenge for us.
Yeah.
And you boys come up with some ideas sometimes where I'm just like, you want a what? And then is this a thing? And then I ask a few more people and they're like, oh, fuck yeah. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we're missing something. There's a hole here. We got to deliver. We got to deliver for
Yeah.
you guys. And I love that. I love that we can.
We actually came up with, I'm going to tease this since we're here on Patreon. I'm going to tease this to you guys. How can I do it without giving away too much? We did come up with what our next big thing is. Like it's
Yes.
big. I'm not quite sure how and when we're going to implement it, but it's pretty interesting.
You like that? You want more? Subscribe to the Patreon and I'll take you deep throat.
And I remember saying this to Emily because we were for years coming up with like luxury service or high-end service and wanting to keep things at a very high level for you gentlemen and also our staff. And this, I don't know how to describe it. It's very basic in many ways, yet I'm like, why has no one done this? And I think just when we think we're out of ideas,
There it is.
here we go again.
1,000%. And you know what? I will say over the past 2 years, we have to kudos the podcast. It has inspired more conversation and like game planning, strategy meeting type vibes between the two of us than we normally would have to have. Like we get to have whenever we want, but like have to have in terms of like new month is coming up. What's the promo? Or like we haven't done anything cool in 2022. So like, what are we going to come up with? And how are we going to reinvent the open house? Things that drive us mad. We want new ideas for our birthdays, boys, if you think of anything. But like the pod has pushed us like forward that way. And on top of that, it's opened up more channels of communication with some of our clientele that the conversations get flowing. They've gotten to know us here. You guys tune in every week and listen to us ramble about our crazy world. And I think because of that, it's created more opportunities for the, hey guys, I had a thought kind of conversation to come about. And so that has been absolutely golden. It has been the best thing in terms of adding an extra little mojo to your entrepreneurial spirit. It has added some new zest to Muse. I don't know if anyone else has felt the vibes, but we've been feeling the Muse vibes lately. Muse has had like its highs and it's definitely had its lows, and the pandemic was this for everyone and all the things, but we are on such an up tilt right now that it's inspiring us to almost be more creative. And that's where this next thing kind of stemmed from. It was like, well, while we're on a creative roll, let's keep thinking. And the ball kept rolling. And I think that day we came up with like 3 cool things. And it was just like, whoa, this is really a lot. Fun. This is a lot. We had to do some research. It might involve a little mini construction or like some building of sorts. We still haven't figured out the like placement in the spa and stuff. But like, for those that also don't know, don't expect this from us anytime soon. But we technically have the open space to build a whole second floor. Yeah. So depending, technically there's unlimited options. Yeah. You know, we could build Wonderland up there. We could do a lot of cool shit. And so, yeah, once that ball gets rolling, and you guys have inspired us so much, I will say even a kudos to the industry as a whole. All those tweets that we read and other sex workers that we're engaging with that normally we wouldn't be talking to every indie in Europe, you know, but here we are with the podcast account instead of under like the Muse name. And we're conversing with the whole industry. We're learning, we're being inspired. We're hearing about problems that we're like, we have a fix for that. Like, it's really, really interesting. And as the world is a little chaotic, I feel like Museville, she's coasting. She's coasting up right now. And that makes our creativity flow more. Like, clients are in for a 2026 that is going to blow their minds. It's just all such good juice right now. It's wet and ready. Like, she's horny and she's primed and she's pumping out orgasms every day.